on. So we're going to go live. I'm going to make sure it's going live on the page here. But we just sort of like smile and like, hi, we're waiting to go live from Sonoma Valley. And it looks like we are doing it. So is everybody ready? This is Tim with the Sonoma Valley Visitors Bureau. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our first Sonoma Valley Live of 2022. So glad that you're here. I've got two special guests from one amazing place. I've got Eric Jackson. Hello, Eric. How are you?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And I've got Elise Gonzales-Sahota. Elise, how are you?
Hi, great.
Good. All right. So I want to remind everybody this is a live stream. So what does that mean? That means people can comment in Facebook and on YouTube, and we can see it, and we can say hello to people. And someone, for example, just put woohoo, yay! So,
Tim, you need your theme music.
Okay, so the theme music, I got to write my own theme music. Or, Eric, we can talk about how the community center can help me learn to write my own music and get someone to do it for me, right?
Talk about a segue.
You like that? So, because what we're going to talk about, just give people a recap, we're going to talk about all sorts of stuff that happen at the community center and all the different types of classes that you have. Yeah, they're scrolling by. You like that? Like, I don't know how to do this. Yeah. And they're going through there and all the arts and stuff like that. Before we do that, though, ready? Here we go. Eric, tell us a bit more about who you are and what you do at the community center and what it is, please.
All right. So I am the creative programs manager here at the Sonoma Community Center. And I actually have a new title for the new year, which is exciting. I am the head of the Live Exploratory Arts Department, which is, in short, music, movement, theater. It's all the things are fantastic, but it's not about necessarily performing. So we don't want to scare anyone who doesn't want to be in the spotlight. It's about just trying new things and learning new skills. So that's exciting. But here at the center, for those people who don't know, it's a historical building just 2 blocks east of the Sonoma Plaza. Okay. And we house amazing arts and culture opportunities here for our local community. We have a ceramic department, which is very robust. We have fine arts for painting and drawing. There's a fiber arts department.
Yeah, okay, Eric, we've done, I know every time we do a video with you, what is fiber arts again?
It's all about just like the fibers of cloth and weaving and yarn and strings and stuff like that. So you can sew, you can crochet, you can learn how to knit. All of that is part of that one department.
Got it. Okay, so fiber arts are things that you wear, or tapestries, or macrame. I need to do it. I don't know any other words, Eric. Those are all the words.
You're nailing it. You're nailing it. Embroidery, like all of that is part of it.
Okay,
yes.
Got it.
Yes,
now, but what's interesting? So you have the Live Exploratory Arts Department.
Yes.
And we're going to come back and talk about that and what's going on in the community center. But that's a segue because arts aren't just performing. And they're not just fiber, but they can be when it's culinary arts. You see the segue there? You see the segue? Yeah, thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
I love it.
So, Elise, could you tell me a bit about what culinary education means and what that does?
Yeah, we're really excited to have a full culinary program again here at the center. We're doing classes for everybody. We have kids classes that we just started. We have 1st through 3rd grade and 4th and 5th grade classes currently. We just launched this last week, and it was such a blast to have all the kids in class again. And
so you're letting kids in a kitchen, Elise?
I mean, I have good insurance.
And kids, they got nimble fingers.
I'm kidding, parents. I'm a great teacher.
Because there's an article in the Press Democrat recently, a reporter talking about using a mandolin, a mandolin.
Yeah,
one's Captain Corelli's and one's like making potatoes.
Yeah.
Anyway, she was slicing potatoes, and when she bought the mandolin, the person said, "Be very careful how you use this."
Yeah,
and of course she didn't, and she ended up in the ER on Christmas Eve next to a friend who did the same exact thing.
Oh my gosh!
So I imagine with kids, at least, you're teaching like safety and things like that.
We are, and we're kind of building slowly. Like I could have used knives in our last class, but we decided to use pizza cutters.
Okay.
So we're starting slowly with sharp objects, and then we're going to grow into knife skills as well. Yeah.
That is very cool. Okay, so you have this culinary arts program. Does the community center just have like a microwave and like a hot plate, or like how do you guys do this?
We are full scale. We have a full scale commercial kitchen, and that's why we're able to host kids classes as well as adults master classes and workshops too. So it's a beautiful space, and we can hold about 20 people in it right now with COVID. And it's amazing. Yeah.
All right, and this is at, again, Sonoma Community Center, 2 blocks east of the plaza. Right before we came on, guys, what did we see that you guys are like, look out your window, it's amazing, and I couldn't see it? What was it?
A beautiful double rainbow. It was stunning.
And I think when I could see, I saw a bunch of people, it looked like the end of the rainbow was 2 blocks east.
It always is, Tim. It always is.
It's always sunny. Just remind everybody, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, put it in the comments and we will respond and talk about it. Elise, I want to talk real quickly. How did you get into the culinary arts? Where are you from? What's your story? How come I've never seen you before except on a little rectangle on my computer? What's going on?
I was born and raised here in Sonoma. And so until high school, graduated from Sonoma High. About a year after that, I moved to India for a decade, and I studied.
As you do. Wait, why did you move to India? What was the story there?
I went to my first year of college, and I kind of realized that I wanted to understand other culture and ways of living before I decided my own career path.
Okay.
And so I was like, hey, like, let's go to the other side of the world. That sounds fantastic.
Wait, do you have any family connections or anybody in India that you're like, oh, I'm going to go visit my aunt in India or something?
No, I had never even eaten Indian food.
No. Like, were you like mixing this up with like Indiana or like, are you serious? You're totally serious. You never had Indian food.
Yeah. I was like, I had a connection because I saw Nat Geo when I was a kid with these beautiful Indian women in saris, and it was stuck in my mind. And I was like, that's where we're going.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So imagery and now food is really connected to kids for me. And I kind of want to bring that into our program of expanding to kids different places as we explore our culinary adventures together. I want to bring those aspects of culture to them as well here at the center.
Exploring all the cultures through their cuisine.
Yeah. So this semester we're studying Asia.
So are you cooking this food that Eric and I can just stop in and eat it?
Eric can, yeah. I'm just kidding. You can come.
Boom! Burn! The burn! Just a quick reminder to people, they have questions, type them in the comments. My question, Elise, what is your favorite type of Indian food since you lived there as a probably 18-year-old kid or 19-year-old?
Okay, I'm really excited because I just coerced my husband, who's a phenomenal cook as well, to do a class on Indian aloo paranthas, which are a fried stuffed bread with seasoned potatoes inside of it.
So it's bread, anything.
Yeah, Eric, it's a carb with a carb.
Yes.
And butter.
And butter?
And spices. It's so good.
I love that. Okay, so let me ask you this. Sonoma's kind of got a culinary tradition. If people are coming here to visit, are there other kind of classes that they can take if they're not a kid? Does the community center offer anything else in that amazing kitchen that's more than just a hot plate and a microwave for them?
Yes, we have master classes on Saturdays. So they're 2 hours. They feature usually one culture, cuisine, or dish. Our upcoming master classes are pho and tamales in January, but those are sold out.
Wait. So pho, Vietnamese soup, pho.
Yeah.
Okay.
And tamales, but both of those classes are sold out. So February, we have Indian paranthas and then a Puerto Rican vegetarian, which is going to be really fun. And then during the week, we have a Around the World Tuesdays, which we feature a country every single month. And this upcoming February is France February. So we have a whole bunch of different chefs coming in and teaching different classes.
Okay, so French February. So there we go. Sorry about that. So that's fantastic. And so people can sign up for that at the website. I imagine. Can you remind me what the website is?
Yeah, SonomaCommunityCenter.org.
Good. You passed the test. Well done.
Woo!
Eric.
I have to say, last night they were testing out, I think it was the French class.
Yeah.
Ooh, it looked good.
Really?
So good. And it smelled good too.
Yeah.
So Dave asked, Dave's down in San Francisco and he likes to travel. Where can we sign up? So SonomaCommunityCenter.org.
Yeah, and then look for the go to classes and culinary, and you'll find all of our classes there.
That is awesome. And that, again, you don't have to be a 12-year-old learning how to cook. You could be Dave, who is 22 years old and can learn how to cook as well. Okay.
Absolutely.
Good. I love it. Eric, when you were young and decided to go to India from Lansing, Ann Arbor, Michigan, somewhere in Michigan.
There we go.
Was that your path to Sonoma, or like, is yours not quite so,
No, my path from Michigan was directly to New York City.
Okay.
I was a musical theater major. Can you tell? Who went to New York to pursue the performing, industry and career. I was able to check off all of my to-dos, and then I came out to Sonoma to help some friends start a theater company.
Okay.
And I fell in love with Sonoma. Duh. And here I am.
Who doesn't?
Exactly. And here I am. So it kind of makes sense that I get the chance to extend the offer of arts and theater arts to the public, because that really is my true home and also my true passion, if that makes sense.
No, it makes sense. It does make sense. And I'm just going to go back. Dave is sad he missed a tamale class, but that's Dave, sign up again. Here today, gone tamale.
Ah!
Oh, I love it.
And I can't make any jokes about the Vietnamese soup because every time I do, it's a bad word. But I am the king. Okay, so here we go. Eric.
Yeah.
Now you're running Fame. We joke about you running Fame.
Are you gonna sing it?
Da 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 da. So my much older sister would watch Fame all the time because she was dramatic, and this was in the 80s, and she wore a lot of blue eyeshadow and scarves.
Okay.
And she desperately wanted the woman with the stick in the original, who was like the dance teacher or something, right?
Yes.
And she'd pound on the floor with this stick. And like my sister, she loved that show. So I think I'm gonna tell her she can come now to the live exploratory arts department.
Oh yeah.
And learn more, right? From you. You're an actual Broadway star. Can I say that?
Yes, you can, because it's true. I don't know if I'm a star, but I work on Broadway.
He's a star.
You're a star.
Ooh,
When someone else loves Fame.
yes, Miss Molly.
I love it. Oh, and evidently the woman's name was Debbie Allen. Thank you.
Yes, it is. And speaking of live exploratory arts, Molly Spencer is one of our instructors.
Okay.
She teaches a few wonderful, great, actually, youth dance classes on Saturdays. They range from, I don't know the exact age, but it's like from around, is it 5 to 7? Or she'll let us know. Yeah, there's some dance classes that are actually starting up next weekend, as a matter of fact.
What kind of, when you say dance, again, assume I don't know anything.
Okay.
Okay. So tell me more about what kind of dance is offered. Is it ballet? Is it square dance? And now it's all and hip hop. Those are the 3 dance styles I know. And then jazz, which is like a dance. Like what are the dance styles?
Yes. So for the youth, for the kids, the little ones, there's movement and dance class, where it's just basically them to explore the space. Yes, thank you, Molly. 4 to 8. Explore the space, explore just like what it is to follow instructions and move in space, which is awesome. As they get older, Miss Molly is also offering a pre-ballet dance class and a jazz dance. So it becomes more tailored to, here are some now vocabulary steps from these 2 disciplines that little kids can definitely handle and master and do. We just got, this is like hot off the presses, an instructor by the name of Lawrence Peck, who is, his pedigree is astounding. He comes from the world of the San Francisco Ballet. He has choreographed with them. He has been a dancer of many ages with them. And he's coming in. He's going to do a unified ballet class for ages 8 through 18, which will also be on those Saturdays, which is fantastic. And he is also offering for adults and for teenagers who might be interested a choreography class. So if you've ever just been curious about making your own movements and just like mastering that art, that's just something to once again explore in the exploratory.
Okay, this is great. You bring up something because I've always wondered, and I've never looked up how do you transmit choreography to someone else? Like, let's say the choreographer, like someone. Like Alvin Ailey, wasn't that a dancer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are they still alive? Is that person still alive?
The company is still going strong.
Okay. But let's say that this person, Alvin, had a new dance move, right? Mm-hmm. Do they write it down, like sketch it, and then tell people, like how if the person's not there, how do you teach them a dance move? That's my question.
The person has to be there.
There's no like secret like left arm to 45 and then like something like that.
It's usually a little bit of watch what I do and try to imitate. Okay. But there is a skill in that picking up choreography and learning how to imitate, because you usually learn techniques within that discipline that then repeat and are very similar. And therefore, once you learn the building blocks, then you can learn phrases of movement, and then you can learn full dances. And that is what class is all about. Class is really just about learning the basic ground building blocks to then be able to build from.
And this is, okay, connecting it back together. When you're learning to cook, right? Let's say Indian food uses a lot of different spices, which they combine together, which they call a curry, right? And oftentimes, correct me if I'm wrong, Elise, you use like a ghee or something like that, and then put the spices in, it creates a foundation. And you add more stuff to it, right, to create a sauce or something.
Yeah.
It sounds like in dance, the same kind of thing. Yeah, like in dance, so you have like a building block of certain things and you put them all together and rearrange it. So you guys are kind of doing the same thing, but one expresses it through something you can eat and one expresses it through something that you watch or experience.
Yeah, and one you get fatter with and one you take your weight off with.
So you have to do both.
You got to do both.
Earn your calories.
Yes, I like that. It's a virtuous cycle. Now, I do want to bring on a different thing that combines art and food. You guys have a weird thing where you want me to eat chili with other people, possibly in my car this year. No, in my car. Tell me, what is, okay, we've got the Super Bowl, but what's the Chili Bowl? Tell me what that is.
Elise, do you want to take this or do you want me to run with it?
Go for it.
All right, so every year, the ceramic department, they make over 600 handmade, custom-made ceramic bowls that are just unique and artistic and fantastic. And then every year, for the Chili Bowl, a ticket holder for this event can come pick out their bowl and then also pick out a chili of their choice that's been made specifically for this event by chefs, local chefs in town. And so, unfortunately, obviously, we can't come together and have an in-person event where everyone's eating and drinking. So this year, the difference is we're still offering both the bowl and the chili option. However, we're doing kind of like park and pick kind of a thing. So you park your car, you can sign up for different time slots throughout the day of that day. You park your car and you can pick out your bowl, you can pick out your chili, and can also choose some other like handmade vases or glassware, or well, not glassware, but drinking cups, ceramic cups, and other bowls and things, just like an add-on opportunity to add to that. I think they might have some package options being available as well. So if you did want to host a party at home, or you have like a big family, you can have some wine coming home with you, or some other condiments that might be available. So stay tuned. Details about that will be
more. We got time. It was February 26th. Okay.
That's a Saturday, February 26th.
And
I do want to say this. You'll see, if you go to the website, sonomacommunitycenter.org, you'll see that there are different time slots available for you to sign up. Do not worry and do not fret. Many people think that if they don't get the first time slot, the best bowls are gone. That is not the case. What we do is we kind of divide up all of the bowls so that in each time slot, you get the same wide variety. So you're not missing out.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And then what this ceramics thing? Do you guys make these at the community center? Is there also a kiln or something like that? Yeah.
Oh, yes. And we have a new resident artist who's a part of this. They're doing I think they're calling it a bowl-a-thon, where collectively, as different artists and department heads, they all come together and they just make these bowls, bowl after bowl, fire them, glaze them. It's all done right here on the premises on our campus here.
Because behind the main building, there's a little a kilnery, a foundry. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, the ceramic area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Eric, I like how you're like, you just let me just keep talking, Tim. And eventually I'll watch.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
I like the kilnery. I think we should keep that name.
I do too.
The kilnery. Go on down to the kilnery. Well, I only thought you guys taught square dance, so all I know is like Alan and left. So like,
hey, it's coming. You joke, but to be honest, I want there to be square dancing. I'm trying to bring square dancing to the center for at least the summer months.
Hold on, is square dancing and clogging the same thing, or those different things?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
There's a dance called clogging too.
There is.
That's different than square dance.
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay. I'm just
Clogging
calling
is like heavy shoes, a lot of stomping. It's like there's like a cross of tap and a little bit of like a river dance, but very like weighted. Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. And Molly is coming. It's a kiln shed, and Glaze Barn is a kilnery. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure it sounds like kilnery sounds like something that's in an Irish song, you know. Like,
I know, right?
I was on my way to the kilnery.
The Blarney Stone and the kilnery.
That'd be a good one. Okay, so chili. Different people make chili. Are they picking up like cold chili in a can, or is it like freeze dried chili, or is this like ready to eat chili? Like I can eat it right now.
Those details, I'm not quite sure. However, I can take an educated guess. I do believe that it will be chilled for you to heat up at home.
Got it. Okay. Or, I mean, some people like to eat cold chili when they're in a hurry.
That's true.
Eat it. And like, again, since you're from Michigan, but have you been to Ohio, which I know?
Yes, because I also grew up in Ohio.
Okay. Do you know they eat chili there backwards with spaghetti underneath it?
It's not backwards.
What do you mean backwards?
They put spaghetti in a bowl and they put chili on top of it.
It's like Skyline chili.
Wrong chili.
Sounds delicious. I don't know.
There's a Midwest chain called Skyline, and that's basically their thing. Yeah, it's basically chili with noodles. You get your carbs in there too.
Yeah, all of it. Well, going back to the potato fried in the bread.
Ooh.
With something like that. It's so good. It's so good. All right, guys. What community center? You also have spaces, right? There's you don't have to take a class. There's a gallery there. There's ongoing spaces there. Can you tell me, like, if I want to bring an event to Sonoma, what can I do at the community center and what's available for doing stuff there?
So we have rooms that are available to rent. And if you're interested, you can just give us a call. Our number is 707-938-4626. You can call extension 1, and that person will be able to direct you to the right person that'll help you figure out the right space for your event. And it's available to anyone. Look at you.
Operators are standing by.
It's available to organizations, businesses, individuals. People rent out rooms for meetings, for weddings and receptions. And I can continue that thought about weddings. Right. We also have, and on the back behind our center is what we call the Secret Garden, which is a fantastic space that's enclosed. It's remote, so it's away from everyone and everything. And that's another outdoor space that's perfect for spring, summer, and early fall events as well.
All right, and I'm just going to put the Secret Gardens available for weddings and the like.
And the like.
And because you never know. There might be something. I don't know. We've done events at the community center. I love it. We've done it both in the room where the blood drive was yesterday. I don't know the name of that room.
110 on the first floor.
110. And then we open up into the outdoor in the back. And then, of course, the garden's right across the other side of the parking lot there.
Yeah.
Elise, you're from Sonoma.
Yeah.
What was the Sonoma Community Center before it was the Sonoma Community Center?
It was a school.
It was the school, right? It was an elementary school. Is that right?
Yeah. That's what I should know.
I hope that's right. What do you remember what famous movie was filmed there?
Scream. And I learned this from one of my students last week.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I have it as, it's here's the background, and but we're all in it. Here, I'm going to hide myself. Can I hide myself? Let me see. No, how do I disappear? Here we go.
Oh, Woodsboro High.
Woodsboro High School was the community center, and there are a bunch of scenes shot there.
Yeah, they filmed both indoor and outdoor.
They did. It's a classic building. Like I love that building. People, you walk in there and it just feels like old but cool. There's stuff going on, and like you bump into weirdos in the entryway, Eric, like you did yesterday. Was that yesterday? 2 days ago.
It was what? No, 2 days ago? I don't remember.
2 days ago.
What's cool is that we see a lot of people, a lot of tourists just dropping in. And
wait, me? I was the weirdo, by the way, that just jumped in, Elise. I just like I accosted Eric. Yeah. But yeah, you see a lot of people coming in, right?
And you see people sometimes like taking pictures in the hallway, and those people are the ones that are like the big Scream fans because they're trying to recreate certain shots from the movie. You can always tell who they are. They're fantastic.
And I think that was in 1996, I believe, or something like that. So someone can comment, but whoever goes on IMDb the fastest. But yeah, because there were very well-known scenes filmed in the hallways, in the office down below, and in the second story hallway up there. So yeah, people can go relive it. So that's kind of exciting. Also, did you know at the end of Scream, the producers wish to not thank Santa Rosa because they turned them down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of a classic in film lore. Like it's like a big, Santa Rosa. So no,
a little trivia for you. This year, 2022 marks the center's 70th anniversary as a community center.
For real?
Yeah.
For real.
We're celebrating 70 years.
This year, are we doing a big party or something? But like a distance part, like a cake?
We are getting together and we're going to strategize how we might best celebrate this wonderful landmark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do 70 different dances that you could teach me. And Elise, you could do 70 dishes that you could prepare.
No pressure. Just 70.
70. All right.
70. We can do that. It's not that hard. What else are we going to talk about, guys? I have my notes here. You guys have a theater on the far side, on the west side of the building. It's called Sonoma Arts Live, is in there oftentimes. Tell me about that theater, and if you can, about Sonoma Arts Live.
So Sonoma Arts Live is a local nonprofit organization that is housed here at the center, and they are part of our Andrews Hall Auditorium. They put on a season of shows, and they're fantastic to work with. And like, we're so great and so happy to have them, because without that theater would just be dormant and dark. So
yeah, it was cool. It's a pretty nice, intimate theater. Was it built as a theater originally, or was that redone?
I believe that was the school's auditorium.
Man, 70 years ago, they invested in the arts in the schools.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do cartwheels there as a kid in the auditorium there.
Was that you just snuck in through a window, Elise, or was that part of a program?
I'm sure it was a part. Both, probably, knowing myself. But no, there was a gymnastics program when I was a little kid for a while, and then as kids do when there's open space. I remember I've done hip hop classes in there. There's been a whole bunch of stuff, but it's blossomed into a really beautiful theater.
That is cool. And what kind of like is that this Sonoma Arts Live does musicals, and do they do
and plays? They do both. Plays?
So you've got a pipeline, Eric, through your program.
Absolutely. And the thing is, we at the center are all about partnering too, and how we can support other organizations and nonprofits, and just makes sense that we can, Sonoma Arts Live and the Lab Exploratory Arts Department can help support each other and just like share in the resources and the networks as well.
Okay. And it looks like Molly wants a little bit of trivia. Green Day played there in the 90s at the Andrews Hall. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I guess she has a story or a memory. You might have to ask Molly about.
To see if she's going to put the comment there, or that one's going to stay in the 90s. Back in the 90s. That's yeah, Molly, you'll have to tell us what went on or not, and if you guys hung out. She insists that she was there.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. I
Love
should
it.
say this, that the building was actually built over 105 years or 6 years ago. So
Mhm.
the auditorium has been a part of the original building
For
from the
a very
beginning.
long time.
Yeah.
What's also kind of cool on the side there, you guys have a water-friendly garden, a big cistern, and it kind of shows, even the grounds show how Sonoma, Sonoma is a Mediterranean climate, and we have to, conserve water, which after coffee is our second most precious resource. So how people can take a little tour of that garden, right? A little self-guided tour and learn about how you've done your conservation and things like that, I believe. Am I crazy or am I mixing that up?
I think you are correct.
Okay.
But can I add to this whole ecological thinking
Yes.
of being? Because might be a nice segue to launch into trash and fashion.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Tell me about
Only
it.
because there have been some questions. People have been wondering, and there's like, especially at this time, people just want to know. And I do want to say that for those who don't know, the Trash and Fashion is an annual runway show that we produce through the center, where we ask and we invite the community at large to create wearable art out of unconventional materials or upcycled materials. Basically, take trash and make it into fashion, called Trash and Fashion. This year, we are planning on doing it, and we are planning on doing it in person at the Vets Memorial Hall. So save the date. That will happen April 2nd, Saturday, April 2nd. And we're doing our official call to artists in about a week or so. But yes, we are openly and actively seeking designers, those who are willing to make something out of nothing. And it can be from ages 9 to 99 or 109. So come and be a part of it. It can be individuals, schools, groups, everyone's invited.
What date was that again, Eric?
So the actual event will be Saturday, April 2nd.
April 2nd, 2022. Trash and Fashion. We'll have it go there. Okay, I like it. I didn't put up any video, but last year or 2 years ago, everything's a blur. I saw you, like, we were filming something and you were filming something in the plaza, and it was sort of like a Sharks and Jets thing, but it was a young girl dressed up like sort of like the Queen of Hearts in this
That's
really
exactly
amazing
what it was.
Can you tell me, like, Trash and Fashion, these aren't people like me. I mean, I'm encouraged, but these are like professional designers or like semi-professional designers making amazing stuff, right? They're not.
No, it's
Well, they know how to sew, so they're
me.
more professional than me.
It's everyone. Like, for instance, that one child who was dressed as Queen of Hearts was just a kid who wanted to participate. And so she enrolled in what was it, our trash and design class that we offer.
Okay.
I think it starts in February, and I think it's actually available online at the moment on sonomacommunitycenter.org. So she just wanted to make something, took our class, and I helped facilitate the making of that garment.
Oh, you did?
I did. She had never sewn before, so I taught her how to sew on a sewing machine. She had some upcycled fabric, and I taught her how to make the skirt that she adhered all the playing cards to. So
Okay.
yeah. If
Really
you're interested, if you want to be a part of it, know that you have some help. There are people here. The kids have a class that's dedicated for that, but the adults can definitely come together every Tuesday afternoon. There's the Fiber Arts Happy Hour that's still going strong. It's our open studio, and that's a great space to get some facilitation, some help, and some assistance from local community members and or staff members here at the center.
Okay. And I was trying to find here some of the photos of it, but there's ones I've seen people use old visitor guides, which is the second appropriate use. The first one is to read and get ideas for how to go visit Sonoma.
But they were expired. They're out of date.
Thank you.
They were out of date, visitors guides.
Oh, and it looks like right here, we've got the very long link, but the information about the Trash and Fashion Show is there.
Oh, it's already
annual. Wow. You guys are all sort of big events. I love it. Love it. Am I missing anything else about the Sonoma Community Center that I've forgotten to talk about or ask you guys about? Or
there's always new stuff.
What's that?
Always new stuff.
So I think the biggest thing is to stay up to date, to either get on our mailing list so you can get the email updates that is sent out every week, or just to visit our website, because everything's new and changing. And yeah, it's a little bit for everyone.
Right.
We
And
almost have 90 classes a month running right now.
90.
Between 60 and 90 classes almost every month. So there's something for everyone.
And at least if someone wanted to rent out, just going back to like the kitchen and take a cooking class, can they call the center? And then is it someone like you that can offer the class, or do you work with other chefs, or how does that work?
There's two ways to do it. If you want to just rent out the kitchen yourself for an event or a party, you can just call the center, and our front desk will arrange that for you. Or if you want to have a cooking party with a chef, we do that as well, which is really, really fun.
Okay. And it looks like Molly's already saying, come to the art show this weekend. You got an art show coming up this
That's
weekend.
right. We have an exhibit in our gallery, Gallery 212, which is the space upstairs.
Okay.
Forgetting the name. I'm going to mess it up, so I'm not going to try it. But
you're not like me. You're not just going to mangle it and just. Eric, you're such a wise man.
I've learned. But the gallery will be open and available for visitors to come on through. At the moment, everyone's invited. Just wear your mask when you're indoors.
All right, wear a mask. Please wear a mask and things like that. I think I see it right here. It's Mid-Century Abstractions. Is that it? No. From
what's the name?
Roberto Pignataro. I don't know why I did that. Roberto Pignataro. Is he Italian? Maybe that sounds Italian. I don't know, but yeah, is he from Sonoma, or is this like an international guy? That's who is this guy?
So a local family showcasing the art of their father.
Are you kidding me?
No.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So he was the artist. Okay, that's very cool. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, good. By the way, David says that I never put a date on my visitor guides because David knows my trick. Because they never expire, Eric. And if you want to order one right now, just go to sonomavalley.com and click on Get a Guide, and we'll have a government employee drop it off at your door 4 to 6 days later. And evidently, Molly just told me that Roberto's from Argentina. So there you go.
Molly is nailing the game.
Molly's amazing. You know, everyone needs a Molly during a live cast.
Everyone needs a Molly.
So I'm gonna give her actually a credit.
And for those who don't know, Molly does work here at the center, so it's not just some random person.
Our Molly is brought to you by Molly, who is really good at keeping us up to date. I appreciate that, Molly. That's awesome. What is she? Does she teach classes, or is she like in the communications team?
She does everything. That's the thing. Yes.
Nonprofit. We do it all, guys. We do it all. All right. Before we leave, because I've loved this. You guys are amazing. Elise, you grew up here.
I did.
You got to give me 3 of your favorite things to do in Sonoma when you're not cooking at the community center.
Oh my goodness, put me on the spot. We go hiking. We go hiking every weekend. So we choose a different trail, my husband and my daughter. So that's one of my favorite things.
Okay.
Second is eating at a taco truck.
Oh yeah. Okay. Wait. Yes. Hey, Elise, can we do a thing? I want to do a thing called Eat the Springs. And here's what we do.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Right. So we start right where Highway 12 turns, which I know is not technically the Springs until we go, but essentially we start there and we walk like all the way, like to Fetters or whatever. And we just eat every taco, like all the tacos.
I'm on board. When is this happening?
Be there.
Yeah. Eric, you're in too, because
Eric's coming.
Some dance steps and some fiber arts.
Yeah. We talked about this weight gain, weight loss situation. Yeah. Let's practice.
So we taco and then I don't know the fame dance. Oh, there's the fame dance. Thank you. Oh, you had to lean back. Yeah. All right. So you like to go to tacos and get tacos. Have you been to, I think it's called the Jalisco one. It's not a taco, but it's a sandwich. It's called a drowned sandwich, a torta ahogada. I mispronounced that, but it's from Jalisco, and they have the sandwich, and it's super delicious, and they put 2 super hot sauces on top of it.
Where is this?
I think it's called Taqueria Jalisco.
All right, we're on it.
Going that way. And then of course Sonoma Eats. Have you had their Mexican hummus?
I haven't had their Mexican hummus, but last weekend I had their chilaquiles.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. We'll have to do a lot of dances after that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. So you got hiking, you got tacos. Give me one more thing you like to do.
One more thing I like to do here in Sonoma. I just took my first ceramics. I know I'm like always pitching about Sonoma Community Center, but I just took my first ceramics class here and I had so much fun.
Good.
Yeah.
What did you make? Did you make like a misshapen mug? Because that's what I'm going to make.
Most definitely it was misshapen. I don't even know. I don't even know if it came out of the kiln, to be honest, but it was really fun.
Was the instructor like, "Oh no, Elise, yours broke"? Or like,
She was like, "You're doing so good." No, they're super nice.
Good. And you're going to find, I don't know how old your child is. Mine are teenagers right now, but we had a lot of great art that is currently in a box that we can never get rid of in the garage, right? But
yeah, except I'm the mom, so
yeah,
I'm gonna have that box of art too.
You're gonna have to drink out of that mug and cut your lip and like, this is great, honey. I love it. All right, Eric, you're from Sonoma, from New York by way of Michigan, while eating some Ohio chili the wrong way with spaghetti. What do you like to do in Sonoma?
All right. So I love entertainment, right? So the first thing is sitting in an audience somewhere. So be it a theater or a movie theater. So I especially love a movie theater because I can eat popcorn in the darkness without anyone looking at me and judging me. So there's that.
We got the Sebastiani here in Sonoma. And of course, nearby in Petaluma, we've got some theaters there in Santa Rosa. There's one in the Springs, which I think, is it still open?
It is. It's called
okay.
Prime. Is it? Yeah. Is it Prime? Is that the name of it now? But I was there actually over the holiday break.
You are okay. I got to point out, there is a taco shop near that theater as well, Elise. So as we do our hike.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's one there in that shopping center. All right, so you've got, Sonoma Cinemas. Sonoma Cinemas, Molly? Bam, Molly knows it.
Is that it? I thought it was a different name.
Sonoma Cinema is a great name for a theater because it has that kind of nice right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you like performing arts and movie arts?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a given. I also like eating and drinking. So,
okay. Good answer.
Name it, I'll be there and I'll be putting it in my mouth. Lately, I have to give some love to Rancho Maria just because they're awesome off the plaza.
Okay.
They have some great wines across the board, and they always make me happy. So I always go there.
That's Sebastian, who I just saw him walking across the plaza with a bottle of wine that was not for me. So thanks, Sebastian.
Was it for me?
No, he dropped it off some other over there. Yeah, I think he's bringing it over by Sweet Kids or something. That reminds me of eating. I do have something here that
donuts.
These
Harvey's
are
donuts.
Harvey's donuts.
Amazing.
I'm gonna commit a cardinal sin. I'm gonna eat one, but you guys have to talk because then you got to fill the dead air. Ready? So
he just doesn't want us to be friends. He's just eating donuts alone.
Yeah, rude that we didn't get any. That there wasn't like a donut gift or shipment here.
There is a donut gift. I left it for you at Harvey's.
So if you say that you're paying for it,
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And so Harvey's has these little donuts. Can I show the little video so people can see how they work?
Yes.
Here it comes, guys. Here it comes. All right. And these are delicious. These are miniature donuts that they show. Okay, so.
Right. Did you add the music yourself?
Because when I was first looking, yes, so that's Curb Your Enthusiasm, as you probably know.
Yes.
As I was filming it, I noticed, this might shock you, but I was talking while I was filming. And nobody wants to see a video of me talking. So I added that. And Harvey's Donuts is right off the plaza, a great place to go eat. And the little tiny donuts flip over. And you can get like glazed donuts and cinnamon donuts, right? So Eric, to your point, and to Elise, to your point, Sonoma's a great place to go eat. and really check stuff out. All right, guys, you have been wonderful guests. I have learned so much about, there's different dance types, evidently. There's different food types, evidently, that I legally can send my child to India to get him out of my house. And he'll turn out okay, even though they've never had Indian food. That's fantastic. So just want to quick reiterate, if people want more information about the Sonoma Community Center, you have a website. What is that website again?
Elise?
SonomaCommunityCenter.org. And you can just scroll. We have tons of classes, and it's pretty easy to navigate.
All right.
You can go to call too.
Right. And people can sign up for classes. They can just stop by. They can do all sorts of things. Guys, you have been wonderful. Thank you so much for being part of our first live stream of 2022. We did it. And we'll see all you guys later. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, bye.
Bye.
Bye.